Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Michael Zimmerman, Assistant Professor of Anthropology, and welcome to Myth and Culture, or Anthropology 111. I just created this little introductory video just to go over a few basic things regarding the course and how to navigate it, and I hope this is helpful to you. So as we go ahead and jump into the course, we're going to be going through a series of different units or modules, units 1 through 8. The first one deals with what exactly myths are and what we're going to be studying in this course. The definition we're going to broadly use for this course, for the term myth, is a sacred story central to the belief systems and values of a given people, culture, and religion. The thing that you'll kind of notice about this particular definition of myth is that it doesn't make any sort of determination whether a myth is true or false. For example, we are not and never will use the term myth to describe that which is not true, such as the idea that you'll get a cramp after if you go swimming after you eat is a myth, right? We're never going to use the word myth in that fashion. We don't do this because there's very often a tendency to describe the myths of other cultures through what is called ethnocentrism. This is judging other cultures according to the preconceptions originating from the standards and customs of your own culture, basically assuming that your myths and your culture are correct and that others are not. Instead, the focus in this course is going to be on the anthropological idea of cultural relativism, the idea that a person's beliefs, values, and practices are best understood within that person's own culture and not judged against the criteria of another. Now that we've gone over the basics of what a myth is and what we're going to be covering in Unit 1, I thought I'd show you a little bit about what you'll be asked to do and how to navigate the first through the course Blackboard page as well. You can also find this information in the course syllabus on Blackboard as well. First, and it's important to note, there is no course textbook for this course. Instead, we're going to be using OER, or Open Educational Resources. These are freely accessible, openly licensed text, media, and other digital assets that are used for teaching, learning, and research as well. These include web pages, articles, and YouTube videos, including those from Crash Course World Mythology. This not only provides us with a wider variety of material for a course than a single textbook would, it also encourages equity by not forcing students to pay for an expensive textbook for this course. However, just as you would with the textbook, you're still going to be required to complete all the readings and videos for this course. The other thing that you should know, and I'm sure that many of you already do, is that Myth and Culture is a writing-intensive course. This means that BSU requires a bare minimum of 15 pages of written and revised content for this course. Now, if I wanted to be an absolute jerk, I could say there's just a giant 15-page paper due at the end of the semester. However, I'm not a jerk, at least I don't think so. So I've come up with a system whereby when you read a myth or a reading for each of the units over the course of the semester, you're required to submit on a schedule given in the syllabus a 2-page minimum 12-point font double-spaced response paper in response to that reading based on a series of questions which are listed in Blackboard and on the course syllabus. You should also note that these assignments are due by the due dates listed in the course schedule on the syllabus and must be turned in on time. However, the other thing that you'll notice is that you may submit revisions to these 2-page response papers as many times as you wish, improving your grade each time. Now, let's be honest, when an instructor hands back to you a paper with extensive notes, comments, and feedback that he's worked really hard on, many times the student simply doesn't look at the grade. They toss the paper into the trash bin or their book bag, never to be seen again. By creating a system whereby you can revise your papers for a better grade each time, this encourages students to look at the feedback from their instructor and respond accordingly, and eventually also pick up on their tendencies and their strengths and their weaknesses in their writing and improve their writing over time. So these response papers are actually going to make up the vast majority of your grade for this course. 70% of your grade is going to be taken directly from these readings. And so here's just some of the basics here, and this is taken directly from the syllabus in terms of how these papers work. You can also contact me anytime if you have any questions about this stuff as well. So the other required work for this course will consist of watching posted videos and content on the course Blackboard page, as well as participation and attendance in class, and a final examination, as well as Blackboard discussion and Flipgrid video forums. Please note with regards to the Blackboard discussion and Flipgrid video forums, the more that you post and the more thoughtfully you post, the higher your grade in these forums is going to be. Please also be sure to respond to your fellow students' posts on Blackboard and get a conversation going as well. That's really going to boost your grade. I also want to show you briefly how to navigate the course Blackboard page. You'll notice in the left-hand corner, right over here, are a series of headings which allow you to check your grades, review the course syllabus, and go through each one of the course modules from Unit 1 all the way through to Unit 8. There's also a course glossary for each of the units as well, and the various terms we're going to see across the course of the semester. For each unit, when you click on it, you're going to see an overview. You'll see an explanation of learning goals for that unit. And most importantly, you're going to see a to-do list, right? This is what each student must complete for each unit before moving on to the next unit. So when you begin, go to this to-do list and complete it. When you want to access the various readings, videos, and other course content, just click on the folder up here. So you can see here, here's again that same overview, learning outcomes and assignments, and then the different course readings and videos that you're going to want to review. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, remember that the study of mythology is fun. It's found in everyday life, video games, movies, TV, and throughout pop culture. When we look at mythology in this course from a cross-cultural perspective, we'll see similarities, also differences, but mostly similarities between our culture and others, allowing you to have a broader perspective and a greater understanding of the role that mythology plays in our day-to-day lives. So welcome to Myth and Culture, and I hope that you have a fun and exciting semester. Please also know that you can contact me anytime, night or day, 24/7, and my email and mobile phone number are both listed on the course syllabus. I'm looking forward to a wonderful semester. See you soon.